Welcome to day 24 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Today is another arm balance focus day. Again, don't let that scare you. We're going to start with crow, which we've already worked on. So if that is enough for you, all you're going to do is keep working on the crow drills. I'm going to introduce a handful of other arm balances that are really fun to explore and play around with. We're going to get started by settling down. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You can soften the gaze down 2 or 3 feet in front of you or close out the eyes completely. Start to lengthen the inhales and lengthen the exhales. Bringing your awareness to the present moment. Noticing any sounds around you. Noticing any sensations in the body. Feeling the pressure of the ground beneath you. And then checking in with your mind. Noticing the energy of your mind without judging, without interfering. Just noticing like an outside observer. As we keep slowing our breath, we're going to massage through the forearms. Arm balances is a lot of weight bearing in the hands, the wrists, and this is how we will commence our warm-up. As you massage your arm, keep paying attention to your ujjayi breath. Spending a fair amount of time here, so keep working your way up and down from the elbow out through the fingertips. And switch sides. As we finish up on this side, relax the hands down, bring right ear to right shoulder. Up through center, left ear to left shoulder. Up through center and lower chin to chest. Creating that throat lock, getting a stretch along the spine. You might stay right here, or you might start rounding through the back. Let's bring the stretch even further along the vertebrae. And gently roll up and back down. And back up and down. And back up. Keep the chin in contact with the chest. And then slowly lifting the head up. Release the arms down by the sides. Shoulder rolls. And switch the direction. Switch again. And last round, other direction. Work your way around into a tabletop position. Scapular push-up, so lower the chest towards the mat without bending through the elbows, and then round through the shoulder blades. Lower and lift. Going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrist push-ups. Shift your weight back a little bit to start. If need be, lift up the thumbs, lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And tuck your toes, push the mat away, so rounding through the shoulder blades, and hover the knees an inch or so off the mat. And then lifting the hips, working our way into our downward facing dog, and pedal out the legs. Shift forward into plank, getting the arms, the upper body a little bit more primed for our arm balances. The last one, come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, and everyone just gingerly walk your feet to the top of your mat. Hang out in ragdoll. Grab for opposite elbows, sway side to side. And releasing the arms, rounding all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms come up, our drishti follows. And then exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, hold high plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, slither through into a cobra using the strength of the spine rather than pushing through the hands. Lengthen your tailbone. And keep holding. And come up through the knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Adjust your stance if required. Ground down through the feet and the hands as you lift up through the hips. Now, by whatever means necessary, looking between the hands, walk the feet forward. Come down into a low squat to sit on the bum. Feet out in front of you, hands behind you. Lift the hips. Lower 2/3 and lift. Hold it at the top. Lower all the way down. Cross the ankles. Roll through. Back to downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Come up on the toes. Bend the knees. Hopper step. Top of the mat. Half lift. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Round all the way up. Exhale. Hands down by the sides. Inhale, arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the feet back. Hold your plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, through to cobra. And then back into downward facing dog. Now immediately we look forward, and you can walk or jump your feet to the front, cross the ankles, come back to our reverse tabletop. Lift the hips. Lower and lift. Hold at the top. Lower all the way down, cross the ankles, roll through, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, hop or step, top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, round all the way up, arms up. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, arms up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Hold our plank. Lower knees, chest, chin into cobra. And downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Tiptoe or jump your feet forward, cross the ankles. Reverse tabletop. Lower the hips and lift. Hold at the top. Lower all the way down, cross the ankles, roll through, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, hop or step, top of the mat, and let's get set up for crow pose. Reminder that maybe all we're doing is shifting the weight forward and back, forward and back. You can have a pillow under your face or maybe a couple of pillows if you are trying to lift up the feet. Lower the feet, heel toe them so they're the width of the mat. Lower the hips down. Stretch out through the extensors. Lift the hips. Lower them down. Lift the hips and lower. lift. Now, if you want something more gentle, you can hang out in a forward fold if you want to play around with super soldier. You're going to nuzzle the right shoulder under the right knee. Left fingers are tented out to the side to help with balance. Pick up the left leg, find the left foot, and then lifting up, trying to reach your knee up towards the ceiling, lowering your chest and your head, lowering the head to reach towards the ground. And slowly release. Other side. And release back to our malasana. Option to play around with crow pose again, or if you want to try something new, we're going to walk our way through a flying pigeon. Heel toe the feet together. Round up one vertebrae at a time. Cross the right leg over the left knee. Sitting down in this figure four, starting to get a nice hip stretch. This is the first part of our setup. Always the option to just stay right here. If you're exploring further, see if you can bring your chest to your shin so that you can get your upper arms, your tricep areas underneath that shin. This is where we start kind of playing around to find a point of as much comfort as we can find here. And now we shift the weight forward. Maybe the pillows are under the face. See if you can pick up the back left toes. From here, if you're feeling okay, you can start to extend the left leg back behind you and lower out of it. Come back to malasana. Stretch out the extensors before we explore the other side. And there's going to be seasons for everything. This specific arm balance, flying pigeon, I feel like it used to be easier for me to hold and get my back leg higher. And now when I do it, it feels egregiously heavy and difficult to hold for more than a couple of seconds. So just know that everything in life ebbs and flows. Lift up the hips, round up one vertebrae at a time, coming to the other side, crossing the left leg up and over this time, and sitting into it, forearms to shin. Maybe we just stay here and enjoy this hip stretch. To explore further, bring your chest to your shin, plant the hands down, and start to see if you can find a point of a somewhat comfortable point with the shin resting on the shelf of the arms. Play around with the balance. Maybe the back toes can pick up. Maybe you even extend the leg. And if you can hold it for longer, hold it as long as you please. And when you're ready to come out, stretch through the fronts, tops of the forearms. Lift the hips, round all the way up, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up, exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step both feet back, high plank, hold it here. Come to a three-legged plank if you want more of a challenge. And then knee to nose, back to three-legged plank, not downward dog, knee to nose, three-legged plank, knee to nose, and then lower the right knee in between the hands, getting set up for good old-fashioned ground pigeon. Lower into it. We don't want this to be too passive, so with the right leg forward, square up the hips by bringing the left hip more forward, right hip more back. Lift the torso up, bring the hands to the hips. A few pigeon good mornings. Frame that front knee and tuck the back toes, push the ground away, and now step the foot through. Swivel on the back foot, coming all the way up for warrior two. Lower right elbow to right knee, left arm reaches overhead. Bring the hands to the middle of your mat, the long edge of your mat. Turn all your toes in and fold forward. Lift up. Hands can stay in contact with the mat. Lower. Lift up. And lower. Heel toe the feet closer in, maybe a little bit wider than Malasana. Grab for opposite ankles with opposite hands, lower the hips down, and then lift up and twist your head through. Release, lower the hips, switch which arm is on top, lift the hips, and then twist through. Unwind, bring your feet a little bit closer together, and set up for side crow. Reminder that there's the option to do this with both elbows supporting you or only one. Maybe you're just playing around with shifting the weight forward. Maybe you want to try extending the legs and come up. Quick stretch for the forearms. And other side. Get into it however slowly you need to. Set up your pillows for your face. When you come out of it, stretch through the extensors again. And sitting them all the way down for butterfly stretch as we massage through the forearms and the wrists again. We'll be exploring 2 more arm balances. Again, there's the option to just stick with crow drills if that's enough for you. Before we get into them, we want to make sure we're taking time out for our wrist love. Always the option to stop any time in these classes where we are putting a lot of weight on the hands to give your arms, your wrists, your hands this extra love in between. Work your way into a plank pose. Hold it here. Option to stay right here or pick up the left leg this time for 3-legged plank. Knee to nose, extend. Knee to nose, extend, staying in plank. Knee to nose, extend. Knee to nose. Now lower the left knee in between the hands. Pigeon on the other side. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Lift the torso all the way up. Hands are on the hips. Pigeon, good mornings. Frame the front knee, tuck the back toes, lift up, knees still in towards the chest, and then step the foot through, swivel on the back foot, windmill open, warrior two. Left elbow to left knee, reach the right arm overhead. And now this time, we're going to frame the front foot and pop the right foot forward to meet the left. Fold forward, round all the way up. Arms can stay by the sides. Our arm balance is going to be grasshopper pose. Cross the right leg up and over the left, same setup as our flying pigeon. But this time, when we fold forward, we're now going to come into a bit of a twist. From here, we want to try to get the sole of the right foot on the shelf of this right arm. So just above the elbow, and now we plant the palms. Have your pillows in place if you need to grab them. And then from here, we play around with picking up the left leg, flex through the foot, and bring it back. Unravel, coming into our toe stand. Hold it here. Bring the hands in front, lift the hips. Stand all the way up using balance and strength. And settle the right foot down. You can stay right where you are. I'm simply turning around for the other side. So now left leg crosses up and over. Hands in prayer, fold forward. If you're taking it further, we're now working to get the sole of the left foot in contact with the left upper arm. As we bend through the standing supporting leg, plant the palms down, shift forward. And then we play around with extending through the right leg. Bring it back. Coming back into our malasana, stretch out through the extensors. Whatever you want to do to relieve your arms and your wrists. Sit all the way back on the bum. Swing the legs around to reach out in front of you. I'm going to show this from both angles so you can see. We're going to start prepping for figure 8 pose. That's our next arm balance. Bring the left shoulder underneath the left leg. This might be enough for you, simply trying to get comfortable and open enough right here. If this feels good and you're able to plant the hands down on either sides of the hips, see if you can lift the hips up. From there, next step is to try to pick up the right leg, cross ankles with the left, and start to hinge forward, legs extended out to the side. You can stay there. I'm going to spin this way to show the other view. Elephant pose to start. Lift the hips up, pick up the right leg, fold forward as we extend the legs out to the sides. And then coming out of it, let's do the other side after we stretch out the extensors. Right shoulder underneath the right knee. Elephant pose, this might be enough. If you can plant the hands down and pick up the hips, see if the left leg picks up. Start to fold forward with the legs extended. Come out of it, take a quick break. And do the side one more time. Stretch out the extensors. Reach the left arm over to the right, and then right arm over to the left. Each side one more time. Extend the right leg out to the side. Left foot stays hugged in close to the hips. Right hand reaches for the left ankle. Left arm reaches up and over. It doesn't matter how far down you come, but maybe you're able to grab the knife edge of the right foot with the left hand. You can stay right here or pop up onto the left toes. Pull the left knee back, pull the left shoulder back, really opening up towards the ceiling. Slowly unravel. Remain folded forward. And then we come all the way up and bring the right foot in as the left leg extends out. Left hand to right ankle, right arm overhead. Option to come up on the right toes. Pull that right knee back, pull the right shoulder back. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Slowly unravel. Remain folded forward. Swing both legs around in front of you. Left foot is in towards the hips. Wrap the left arm around the left leg, and maybe the right fingers reach back behind and find the left fingers. Flex through the right extended leg, fold forward. And coming all the way up, and switch out the legs. Right arm wraps around in front, left fingertips reach for the right, and fold forward. Slowly round up. Coming into double pigeon. Right leg is stacked on top. Fold forward. Feeling a stretch in the right hip. Come upright. Swing the top right leg back behind you. Adjust however you need to. We're now in pigeon and getting set up for mermaid. Bending through the back leg. Maybe we need a strap in order to reach the foot with the right hand. Maybe you're able to catch the toes and the crook of the right elbow. And maybe even pick up the left hand. Release the bind if you took it, and try to get even more of a stretch into the right quad. Release. Swing the right leg back around. Double pigeon, but now with the left leg on top. Fold forward. And gently come up. Swing the left leg back behind, adjust as you need to come into pigeon. And then bending through the back leg for whatever variation of mermaid works for you. Release the hands and try to bring even more of a stretch into the left quad. Slowly release. Swing the left leg around and come to meet me in a comfortable seated position of your choice. We're going to close out class with 3 deep breaths. Rest the wrists on the knees, palms facing up, pointer fingers and thumbs touch. And let's begin. Inhale through the nose. Full lungs at the top. Exhale audibly through the mouth. Letting everything go. Inhale. Last round. Closing out the eyes, if they weren't already. And bringing the mind back to your breath if it has wandered. Hands come through at a heart center. Thank you so much for giving it your all, working within your range, acknowledging your level and limitations, having a good attitude despite any restrictions or difficulties. Movement is meant to be fun, approaching it from a childlike, exploratory mindset, not taking it or ourselves too seriously. I hope to see you again tomorrow. And in closing, we say, Namaste.